Okay. For evaluation question 1, we have to discuss the conventions that we have used, developed and subverted in our media products. As a group, we have tried to balance these conventions so that we can create original media products, but so that our target audience can recognise the genre and themes throughout our products. Firstly, we're going to discuss the conventions in which we have used in our short film and show examples from existing products. Firstly, as a group, we researched into film short, idents and titles. We found that most institutions put the company ident at the beginning of the film short, followed by the titles of the film. Here is the opening sequence of The Black Hole by Future Shorts. And then the titles. Followed by the opening sequence to our short film Angel, Born in Hell. The titles are there in a minute, basically. So there are our titles. So we had a bit of a challenging convention, but not enough that to make notice of. So as you can see, our media product attempts to use the convention of an ident at the beginning, but we have subverted where and how the titles are presented. We show the titles layered over some footage. This has enabled us to still carry on the narrative, but also use the convention of titles being used. We've taken the idea of having rolling credits at the end of our short film, which is a more common in feature films, but we believed that they were appropriate in this case, otherwise the credits may be too similar to the titles. Like so. We've also used the convention of the length of a short film. Our media product is 4.5 minutes long, and many other short films in which we have researched into this are also this length. We've researched are also this length. However, we understand that a short film can be up to an hour long, and can come in many different formats. We chose to create a real-time short, not an animated one like Disney Pixar shorts, because the software that was available to us was only suitable to create this type. Similarly, we used a small amount of locations for our media product. Most shorts have only between 1 and 5 locations. The December short has 3 locations, and the Black Hole short has 1. Office. Our media product has 3 different locations: a wooded path, a church, and a house. Short films can be created within any genre, just like any other feature-length film. We have decided to make our film short a thriller with a religious theme. December is a short film with the genre of a thriller, however we have taken the theme of religion from the feature-length film Doubt. We have taken the convention of low-key lighting. We've taken the convention of low-key lighting within some shots and the location of a wooded path. We've also manipulated the shot to change the level of lighting, but to also show a change in time. This leads us on to the use of sound used in thrillers. In December, there is a sound effect to support the visual image and to increase tension. When the male protagonist jumps from behind a tree, a loud dramatic sound effect is used to catch the audience's attention at that specific point. We've used this in our short film when the attacker grabs hold of our female protagonist, like you see in our film here. We've also used organ music when our female character is located in the church. This will reflect the theme of religion and add depth to the atmosphere.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
As you can see. We've followed the genre convention of having a female protagonist being attacked by a male. We're going to show you the bit from where our male villain follows a female protagonist. That's it.
Okay. I think so.
That one, that's it. It is, just wait. That's Indiana's. Right. Okay. We have done this so our genre is recognisable by our target audience, enticing them to want to watch the short film. The convention can be seen in the short film called The Open Door.
Hi, Jamie.
It's not Jamie.
This convention is generally used. The stereotypes of females can range from being vulnerable because of their lack of strength, stereotypical lack of strength, to needing to be protected by a male figure. By having a male attacker, the female's weakness is exemplified, as they cannot protect themselves in most cases. However, crime is most commonly linked with males, and therefore thrillers follow the stereotype that is linked with crime in today's society. The use of dialogue also helps to exemplify this genre. Look at, yeah. You see the male's overpowering the woman. This dialogue tells us that the audience that tells the audience that she's distressed and in trouble, matching the paralinguistic actions she's doing, struggling to get her attacker off. This exemplifies that she's helpless and implies the next move of her attacker, which would be, Another convention found in short films is that well-known actors are rarely used. In most cases, the actors used are at the early end of their career and will participate in short films to gain experience. The reasoning for this, however, is that most production companies who make short films do not have the budget to hire Hollywood stars to be in the film and do not rely on the actors to draw an audience, but the quality of their filming. In our media product, we use people who are gaining experience to help them get into university to start their career in acting. Weapon focus is another convention we have found in thriller short films. In Amnesia, the female character uses a knife to protect herself with as she feels intimidated by her situation.
Tell me!
What are you coming at?
Stay away from me! Get away!
Similarly, in our media product, the female protagonist picks up the first object she sees to protect herself with. Hammer time. A final convention that we've used in the attacker is silhouette. As you can see still in this clip, the female protagonist is in silhouette. Adds an element of mystery. The use of contrast between low-key lighting and high-key lighting, the natural light from outside, has enabled us to make the female character in silhouette. This has added to the theme of mistaken identity. This feature is seen in many thriller films and can be seen in The Short December when the attacker is outlined by high-key lighting, but makes him into a silhouetted figure, masking his identity.
Challenge. On the other hand, as a group, we decided to challenge a couple of conventions of thrillers to make our film more original. Firstly, our female victim becomes the attacker. This perhaps doesn't subvert the full convention, as this is seen in the film Carrie, when she's bullied at school, but then turns on everyone who had ever made her life a misery. However, in our media product, the victim, in her defence, kills her own father. This narrative point is very specific and definitely challenges the generic conventions. Her father fails at protecting her when she is attacked, and this subverts the convention that a male character should protect the female when put under any threat. To represent protection, we have inserted within our film the Virgin Mary and baby Jesus.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our...
This is to reflect the protection a parent should have over their child. Our female's costume when in the church also challenges the convention, as the colour of white connotes purity and innocence. This is in some way as appropriate because she is in a church asking for forgiveness, but on the other hand, wrong because she isn't innocent at all.
trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation.
Whilst in the church, she's asking for forgiveness from God himself, but also her biological father. Develop. To develop the convention of different time periods within our short film, we noticed in numerous films that when there is a change in time, either a flash forward or a back, that a colour, filter or matte was used. Another way in which a change in time is shown is through a noise and a transition between footage. When editing our film, we decided to incorporate both of these ideas, so when our female protagonist flashes back, there is a colour filter, a sound and a transition. To also highlight to our audience change in time, the female character is in different costume with a different hairstyle.
Which delivers from evil, for thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Another way to develop our film to follow the conventions of a thriller was to add the theme of religion within it. This made our film a religious hybrid. To emphasise the theme, we have used a number of techniques to emphasise this to our audience. Firstly, the location of a church is used. Secondly, a crucifix is given to our female protagonist by her father. The use of the Lord's Prayer when in the church, and the name and tagline of our film, Angel Born in Hell. Can you forgive the sins of the Father? All of these emphasise a religious theme, and we therefore develop the convention of a thriller by adding our own theme.
We're now going to talk about the poster in a magazine. This is how we've used, developed and challenged the conventions of most thrillers in our media ancillary tasks. Firstly, we looked at different sizes of movie posters and found that the convention is that they are portrait and A1 in size. This can be seen by many different movie posters such as Doubt and Carrie. We've decided to use this convention for our film poster. Secondly, we have looked into the credits that are on a movie poster. The credits involve the name of the film, production company, director, producer, the list goes on. However, when a short film is being made, there is a small budget, meaning a smaller film crew, therefore there are less roles for different people. We also noticed a specific font is used for the credits on a movie poster. It is called Steel Tongues. We have taken the most well-known roles within a film crew and used Steel Tongues to make our credits. They are small and normally found on the bottom of the poster, so I've used this convention also. To represent the theme of religion in our film, we have decided to use religious images, for example a crucifix and a girl praying. It is a convention for the theme of the film to be represented on the movie poster and can also be seen on the film poster down. It is also a convention to have a tagline on the movie poster. The positioning, however, is down to the designer. We have decided to have ours below the film title. Colourology also comes into this, and we've decided to use black, white and red. The black and white are binary opposites and represent the innocence and guilt. The red represents anger, blood and hell. The word hell is in red on both the movie poster and film title. Next we're going to talk about a magazine. Amongst the magazine reviews we have studied, chiefly Empire Magazine and Total Film, we noticed that conventional reviews are done on one side of A4 with the exception of premieres and blockbusters, which our film obviously is not. So yeah, our review is on one side of A4 favouring Empire's design. We have an image from the film at the top of the page and the written review beneath it, as you can see. At the side of the page you'll find the film's age rating, running time and plot synopsis. The pull-out quote is also a convention highlighting a particular sentence of interest from the article. Below the title of our film there is a tagline, but it is not the same as the film's tagline. This is because conventionally Empire will write their own little fact or a joke as a tagline for an article, and this is what we have tried to emulate. In essence, all of the elements present on an Empire review are so too present in our review, even to the point of pretending Empire wrote it. We have references to the website, page and page numbers. We also added a graph that charts the interest levels at different points of the film. This is much like total film.
Okay, yeah, that concludes question 1 of the evaluation. Thank you for listening.